Hello guys, what's up? My name is Midway and welcome to this video where we are looking at how to kill Echelon on Tyrannical, the second boss on Halls of Atonement as a Holy Paladin playing Necrolord in Shadowlands Season 3. So in this case, with this comp, we are looking at killing the boss with no Curse Dispel, and therefore that means that we cannot move out of the slam. We have to rely on immunities, externals and personals, and therefore this fight is way harder than it should be in the case of having an actual Curse Dispel. Now, it's not all bad for playing a Holy Paladin instead of a Shaman or a Druid in this case. We can still bring some things to the table, like for example, Sack, Devo and Bob. Now, Bob in this fight works just like if you bubbled, although instead you will still have to move out of the slam, but it will prevent the stun from the curse to actually keep you in place, and you can just move freely, therefore making moving out of the slam pretty easy. Sack, of course, 30% damage reduction on anybody, can save somebody's life when they don't have any immunities, or they also have no personals, so it's a pretty good tool, although in many cases the Sack will have to go to the tank in this case. If that is required, then, well, you cannot count on it. Depends on how your tank plays this fight, well, you can count on it or you cannot, it's all in the air. Now, for yourself, you will always have Bubble, of course, but that's gonna be consumed pretty soon, and then you will be left with Divine Protection or Devo and Fleshcraft. Now, Divine Protection should, more often than not, if you are playing Necrolord and playing a many, be enough to make you survive the initial slam, and if you do survive the initial slam, that is pretty much all you need, because healing the damage afterwards is not that hard. If you have wings and have some charges of the hammer, you can top yourself up, and the ticket damage coming afterwards is not that huge. Now, the problem about using Fleshcraft here is that you will get stunned. That means that the cast that gives you the 20% damage reduction while you're casting, you cannot count on that one. Therefore, you will basically be left with just the shield. And therefore, I do think that it's best if you are able to kill off the small adds, and then you see that the slam is coming, just pop the Fleshcraft beforehand, because you should not take any damage once the adds are dead, and in between they are dead and then the slam comes. If that is the case, you can get off with a full-on Fleshcraft, and then the shield is fully on you. Otherwise, if you use Fleshcraft as you are being stomped on, you will only get half duration or whatever you manage to get. So yeah, you cannot count on the damage reduction point or part of Fleshcraft, but of course you can count on the shield of it. Now, yeah, Devo I wouldn't really recommend counting as an external or a way of saving somebody's ass in this fight, because in cases like this one where you just for some reason didn't manage to clear out all the small adds from a previous wave, and then you have them actually come back alive, and then you have to kill them off at the same time, the damage on the group will be very high, and having Devo on that point will probably save somebody's ass. In this case, we also have anti-magic zones, so that was pretty nice, but even then you could see the amount of damage that just happened there. More often than not in this boss, if you have no Curse Spell, it will come down to you having to trade off battle resist for people's lives whenever they just have no personal or no immunity, but that's just how it goes. In this game, Curse Spells are one of the things that are keeping things very imbalanced, especially in dungeons like Sanguine Depths or Halls of Atonement, and us Holy Paladins, whenever Druids are not meta or you don't have a mage for whatever reason, well, you just have to suck it up. Now in this case, our DK here just managed to survive with no anti-magic shield and nothing else. I'm not sure how he survived that one, but there you go. Once he takes the hit to the face, you can see that in this case with Sack, of course, he didn't actually take that much damage, and we were easily able to just heal him up. And now at this point, well, we are diminishing in numbers, and it all just comes down to dodging the blood. If you are able to just dodge all the blood, it will only be a matter of having the right immunities and personals for the slams, but if not, well, unlucky, you are going to be wasting battle resists on the blood. In this case, I had a little bit of a shield from Fleshcraft, and of course I have Divine Protection, and as you could see, I survived that slam pretty comfortably. Even then, after that, I took some ticks from the blood, so yeah, you can see that it's not the end of the world for us personally, but it's just gonna be a matter of everybody else being able to survive this. And yeah, you can see this is a big disaster, but we managed to close it out and just kill it. It's not the easiest thing ever when you don't have a Curse Spell, it's just what it is. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, hope you learned something from it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.